Karim Benzema to miss the World Cup after sustaining a very huge thigh injury while in training today down in Qatar. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the story that has come on right now, and I thought that why should I sleep without coming up and bringing you this Karim Benzema story, who is going to miss the World Cup because he has sustained a thigh injury in Qatar. Smash the like button, comment and share, and obviously let's get into this. At first it was N'Golo Kante, followed by Paul Pogba, followed by Kimpembe, followed by Magnan, and then the latest one to pull out of the French squad was Nkunku. And again we thought it was over, but Karim Benzema has gone ahead to sustain another injury, and obviously a man known as Jacob's Bane has come out and really let us know about this, that Karim Benzema picked up a thigh injury in France training and is out of their opening game against Australia. Scans will reveal the extent of the thigh injury, but he's a doubt for the whole World Cup. Didier Deschamps has until Monday to call up a replacement if needed. So that is what came up through to confirm to us that this guy is injured and is always going to be out and miss the World Cup. I remember he really had loads of World Cups that he missed because of the misunderstanding he had with the French coach, that is Didier Deschamps, but obviously they settled them out, and obviously Didier Deschamps called him back. Obviously, Karim Benzema did the needful to go on and return to play one of his last World Cups, because I believe he's 34 years and I don't believe he's going to be able to make it until 38. Because if I told you at 34 and you're getting injuries like him, that means your chances of playing the World Cup of 2026 are really slim. Now, Karim Benzema has to go ahead, or has took to his Instagram and posted the following, confirming to us that he's really out of the World Cup. He said, "In my life, I never gave up, but tonight I have to think about the team like I always do. So the reason tells me to leave my place to someone who can help our team to make a great World Cup. Thank you for all your messages of support." So he confirms that he's out of the French national team squad. Now, when you look at the forwards that France is left with, I believe they're having Nkunku. Sorry, not Nkunku, because Nkunku is also injured. They're having Kylian Mbappe. They're having Ousmane Dembele. There is Marcus Thuram. Is it Diaby? They're not all that world class apart from Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, Antonio Griezmann. So it looks like the manager needs to go on and really look out on who is really going to come in and replace this guy. So you never know. Anton Martial might be given an eye to go on and really join the French national team in Qatar, because Karim Benzema is out. Is he going to go on and take on Lacazette? The Osman, the other Dembele that plays for Lyon, and very many others to be looked at. Let's wait and see what's going to happen, because France is really into total shit. With Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kante, midfield generals, maybe all of them might have been into their last World Cup, because Paul Pogba is 29, meaning that next World Cup is going to be 33 years. N'Golo Kante is 31. The next World Cup will be 35. That rules him out, according to the crop of midfielders that France is bringing in. When you look at the likes of Chamavinga, there is Chomini, Bouba Kamara, and very many other good midfielders. Guendouzi, because Guendouzi is the World Cup squad. He also traveled with France, meaning that those have no chance to go on and really do the needful to come on and really help France. So as things stand, France is having close to 6 players out, but I believe the most affected area is the center forward, because when you lose Nkunku, you lose Karim Benzema, you've almost lost some of the best scorers in Europe, because Nkunku was firing in goals for fun this season. Karim Benzema, amid his injuries that has been suffering from the start of this season, the previous season, he scored lots of goals and he won the Ballon d'Or. That really helped his team to go on and win the Champions League. They beat Liverpool in the finale by 1-0. But in the central defense, Kimpembe out. I think they are not really having a very big, but I think it would have been a very huge blow in the central defense if at all Rafael Varane never recovered in time to come and join the likes of Saliba, Konate, Jules Koundé, and this Liverpool guy. not Liverpool guy, Upamecano, who plays for Bayern Munich. I believe the defense is strong. The defense is strong, but my worry is with the goalkeeper because he at sometimes really offers easy goals to the opponents. But I believe Tchouameni covering that back four with the likes of Rabiot, it's really going to be a very good French team. But I believe them losing Karim Benzema, not having Paul Ebile Pogba, N'Golo Kante, Nkunku, and then Karim Benzema cuts a little bit of their chances to win the World Cup. And for me, when I was making my list of teams that I'm favoring to win the World Cup, France was out. Even in Europe, I really see Portugal, Spain, and Denmark. Those are my three teams I really fancy in Europe to come on and really put in a show to win the World Cup maybe. Can England do that? I doubt, because they're going to face a very huge competition from teams like Spain, from teams like Brazil, Argentina. I believe they're having an edge to come on and win this game of football. But I believe we might see a finale between Portugal and Argentina, Ronaldo versus Messi, to see to it that things go on as really expected. But France needs to go on and really find a replacement of Karim Benzema. I believe Antoine Martial is part of that list. So he has been working with Deschamps. He came back. He played some 70 minutes in the game of Aston Villa. It's not the game of Aston Villa. In the game of Aston Villa, he played 70, where he scored even a goal. In the game of Fulham, he played close to 60. He played 72 minutes and the manager took him off because he's just returning from injury. I don't know whether Erik ten Hag will be happy about the decision to take Antoine Martial because he believes he needs to recover. And he knew that maybe these 6 weeks when Manchester United are not going to be playing active football, they will help Antoine Martial to go on and recover and really get back to full fitness levels to see to it that he prepares for the rest of the season. But taking him to the World Cup, being an injury-prone player, it's not sounding good. But Didier Deschamps is in good books with Antoine Martial, and I know he might be looking at this. He has until Monday to look out for a person who is going to replace this guy who goes by the names of Karim Benzema, who would have been a threat into that center forward position of France with Kylian Mbappe. You saw them when they were winning the UEFA Nations League, when they beat Spain in the finale by, was it 4-1? I think it ended 4 goals because the first half full time ended 1-1. They went to extra time and I think France scored 3. I think Kylian Mbappe scored a brace in the extra time to give France a well-deserved win. You saw the combination of Karim Benzema and Kylian Mbappe. The beauty with Karim Benzema is that he's not that striker that is going to wait for the ball to come in. He always dives deep, but each and every time you need him in the box, he's always available and he makes things happen for France. But I believe the best replacement should be Antoine Martial. I think he really has more attributes to come on and help that French team to go on and lead the line for France. So where does that leave France? Do they give Kylian Mbappe to lead the line throughout the World Cup? Obviously, he's good at leading the line, but for my case, I believe he's more beneficial to France or to any team he's playing for when he's playing from the wide areas. Whether he's playing as a right auxiliary forward or a right auxiliary forward, that's very much okay for him. From those sides, he's really deadly. He's really deadly because he always needs space to go on and act. That's Kylian Mbappe, and always space is needed for him to tear down those compact spaces or watertight defenses of the opponent. So let's wait and see how France is going to go on and really adjust into this game of football, because I know in their group they're having Denmark, a very difficult team that I believe is really going to be the dark horse for the World Cup. Though very many people don't give them their flowers, but I believe by the time we reach the quarterfinals, people will know how deadly and how strong this Denmark side is. They play as a team, and France has a very huge job ahead of them to beat this team. And who is going to top the what? Who is going to top the group where France is with Denmark? That's the big question for you to go on and let me know. So tell me what you think about Karim Benzema missing the World Cup after sustaining a thigh injury. And he has gone ahead to let us know that he always never gives up. But tonight he has decided and thought twice to let someone else come in through and play into his role. Bad news for Real Madrid too. I believe they have to go in the market in January to sign a centre forward. If they don't, I believe their chances are slim if you are going to face Liverpool when you're Real Madrid in the round of 16, when you don't have Karim Benzema, then you'll be in for it. The Rodrigos are not going to come out and kill the game for you when you're playing Liverpool. No way, no way. Because there is a score to settle. Twice, Liverpool have dominated. Real Madrid have won. And both have been finales. You know that very well. Now, it's time. It is time for Real Madrid to go in and bring in someone else, because Liverpool is coming all full force for a revenge. Rokani David is my name. I hand you over to the Almighty Lord. That has been the World Cup show update about Karim Benzema, a late night update, but I thought I needed to come in and really give it to you before I really go to bed. Thank you for watching in, guys. I sign out for now. See you later and good night. May the Almighty Lord protect you in the night.